carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen again. It's just not in the 1:2 ratio. Okay, it has a definite structural difference. A definite structural difference. CHO. Okay, an interesting thing about lipids is they do not dissolve in water. Lipids do not dissolve in water. In my AP biology class, we call them hydrophobic. Hydrophobic. I have a little Gatorade bottle right here on my desk. This Gatorade bottle has two substances. The substance at the bottom is water with green food coloring. Yes, there's way too much green food coloring in there, but it's green. It looks almost black because I put too much in it. Okay, on top of this, okay, is oil, vegetable oil. Notice this oil is a lipid. Okay, it's also called fats. Okay, so the water and the oil don't mix. No matter how many times you shake it up, it'll always return to look like this. It just takes some time to happen. Notice this hasn't been touched since last June. I don't know. What do you got? Italian dressing, you have to shake up. Italian dressing has oil and water and vinegar. You shake it up, it mixes together. You put it on your salad, but if you left it in the fridge, it would separate, so they don't mix. Okay, so lipids. Lipids have three functions. Any guesses on the first function of lipids?
Energy.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, the first thing we have for lipids is energy storage. You get some good carbohydrates, right? Is there any lipids in that? Is there any fats in there? Oh, yeah, let's see. Okay, notice lipids, pure carbohydrates, right? No fats at all, right? All right, energy storage. Lipids do a great job of storing energy. 1 gram equals 9 calories. Notice there's no fats in my apple juice. 0 fats. 0 saturated or trans fats. 0, 0. That's why there's only 100 calories in there. 10 grams of lipid would put 90 more calories in there. Over twice as much energy from fats than you get from carbohydrates. Okay. Next. What's the next function of lipids? Any guesses?
How do you know?
Okay, so our next function of lipids is structural support. Okay, structural support. And the key to this is the cell membrane. Remember, all cells have a cell membrane. The cell membrane has a layer around it. It's called a lipid bilayer. I'll even show you a picture of it. Here's a picture of the cell membrane. Notice it has these round heads with 2 tails. These are all lipids. Okay, it makes that cell semi-permeable. So lipids are very important in making the cell membrane for structural support of all cells. You've got to have lipids. Okay, the last thing that lipids do is they control chemical reactions.
They speed it up, right?
No, that's the next one. Good job. I like that. It's in your head. What's that? That's proteins that have amino acids. Nice. Good job, guys. I love that you guys are already studying with me. Great. Okay, now lipids that control chemical reactions are called hormones. Hopefully all of you understand hormones to a small extent. You have a lot of hormones flowing around inside your body right now. You have for the last couple of years. Okay? Okay? Notice these hormones have caused your body to change a lot in the last few years. Some of you grow a lot taller than you were. Some of you have body parts that enlarge that weren't enlarged before. You have hair growing places it wasn't growing before. Okay? That's all due to hormones. For example, some of you are going to go trick-or-treating Thursday night. Some of you are going to watch scary movies this time of year because of Halloween culture that's out there. Okay? You like that stuff because you get a little adrenaline as you're walking in a dark street and something happens behind you. Okay? Those hormones will kick up and push you along. Adrenaline is a hormone, yes. Also another one that doesn't have to slow you down. Does dopamine make you feel good too? Soothing feeling.
Last time I took like 25 grams.
Okay, some examples of that: oil, waxes, fats, butter, good tasting stuff. Okay, lipids, bacon, a lot of protein in it, and some protein. Okay, so carbohydrates, lipids, and our next one are called proteins. Okay, talking about proteins, I'm not going to talk about the atoms that are in there. You'll see that in the video in a few minutes. I'm going to talk about what are called their monomers. Proteins are made of amino acids. Amino acids act like an alphabet. You guys care. Try to be quiet. The guy in the bathroom talking doesn't care. All right, so alphabet, amino acids, there's 20 of those. They go together like the English alphabet to make words. Okay, amino acids make proteins. Proteins are super important. They have three functions. Proteins have three functions. Think about examples. Think about examples to help you understand that. Okay, so what do you think the first function of amino acids are?
Muscles.
What do muscles do for you?
Make you be able to move and do stuff.
Right? So I would say that's the second one down. The first one, yes, I like to put energy. I'm going to start with that. You got the right idea. You're right there. I love it. Okay, energy storage. Okay, notice that it goes to the example of meat, eggs. Okay, that is energy storage. It is 1 gram equals 4 calories. Notice there's no protein in my drink over here. Notice the nutrition facts has all of the macromolecules on it. Fats, carbohydrates, proteins we've talked about so far. Okay? Because they're so important. Okay, so energy storage. The next one is structural support. And that's where you're talking about muscles, hair, skin, all of those things for us, okay, is important to have proteins to build those things. Okay, we've got to have proteins to help us build healthy bodies. How many of you like dogs?
I have dogs.
I saw those
So sorry.
in class.
Okay, notice, please note, I'm not a dog fan, but it's okay. You can let me have my thing like I let you have your thing. Okay, dogs a good example of that. As I watch what I call those stupid dog commercials, they come on and they say, "Ooh, feed your dog this thing, feed your dog that thing." Why are they telling you what to feed your dog? They want the money and they want to tell you their protein, their amino acids in their protein are better. So your dog looks better. My dog's shiny because of this food I feed it. Or this, my dog has a nice skin or whatever because of the protein. Okay? When you watch those stupid dog commercials, that's what they're talking about. We have natural protein. We have this stuff. It's all kinds of fancy stuff to say proteins are super important. Okay. Now, the last thing proteins do, I like to say they assist in chemical reactions. Yes. Okay. Proteins assist in chemical reactions. Proteins assist in chemical reactions. Okay. In chemistry, we call them a catalyst. In biology, we call them enzymes. Okay, enzymes are super important. Enzymes reduce activation energy. We're going to talk more about that in lesson 2 next week. Okay, but enzymes reduce activation energy. They make reactions happen a lot faster. If you didn't have the enzymes, you wouldn't be alive today. Okay, enzymes allow you to grow at the rate you need to grow to be a healthy human. Okay, sometimes people are born without certain enzymes and they struggle in their lives. It's pretty sad and frustrating for them. Okay, so proteins, energy storage, structural support, assist in chemical reactions. All right, some people still writing that page, no problem. I'm about to move to page 2 of my notes. If you're on the same page, perfect. Shouldn't be a problem. The smallest I've ever seen. Isabel.
Like naturally small?
Okay, our next macromolecule are called nucleic acids. Okay, our next macromolecule are called nucleic acids.
What are the nurses saying for my throat?
Can you go to the nurse?
Yeah.
Trout. There we go. Okay, switch go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay, so I am sick. I was just in buyout. I'm gonna go to the nurse because I'm sick. My throat is sore, etc., etc. And first lunch just ended, so hold up, I didn't cry. I'm so sorry I'm not talking. I can't when I'm in class. And that was the bell. I have a sore throat and I'm not feeling
Okay. Did you already call him?
good. No, because I stayed home yesterday because of it, but they sent me out of school today, so.
Gotcha. What's your severity?
175377.
You want to try and call and see what they say? No? Okay, what do you want to do? Lay down for a little bit? Okay, cool. Go ahead. That's water. I can give you water.
Sure.
Do you want water? Sometimes gargling with salt water helps, but it's kind of up to you.
Just water, not salt water.
Salt does kill bacteria in your throat. That's why I suggest it, but it tastes gross. I can never do it when I'm sick, so.
I
Won't blame you if you can.
can't do salt water.
later. I don't think we're gonna need to. Okay, you can lay down, you can take, is this your lunch break?
I'm in class right now, but he sent me down here and says I can get down here as long as I need to. So
Okay,
my lunch
Yeah.
period is next.
you can have like 10 or 15, okay? You just can't fall asleep, but you
I
feel
won't.
free to lay down.
I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
Marcel, what's going on, man? Alright, tell me what's going on. Does your mouth hurt?
Can you smile for me? No, it's his head.
Your head hurts?
Yeah.
You wanna just lay down for a little bit?
He gets migraines.
Okay. Do you think you need some of your medicine?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look and see if I have it, okay? He has medication here.
Oh, he does. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mom just brought it the other day.
Oh, that is awesome.
Let's see if
Because
we
his
got it.
headaches just get horrible. He doesn't want to go home. He said that for sure. Okay. May I see what he's getting?
Yeah,
Is
he
that
has, it's called rizatriptan. It's called rizatriptan. The triptans are headache medication.
Right, right.
But yeah, he has a couple of doses. He can get one every 12 hours, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he went down to lunch.
I take sumatriptan, or they prescribed me sumatriptan for migraines before. It doesn't work for me. No, I just work for other people. Mine are hormonal. Hasiel, are you nauseous too? Do you want your nausea medication too? Are you gonna throw up? No? Okay. If he feels nauseous later, as soon as he gets nauseous with it,
Yeah.
he can take this anti-nausea medication with this medicine.
Okay.
So if for some reason he starts to puke later or says that he doesn't feel good, he can talk about
But he doesn't have his hearing aid, so it's hard to communicate. I showed him. I use sometimes he understands the Spanish, but he doesn't.
Okay, Hasiel.
Are you gonna lay down?
You want to lay down for a little bit and take your headache medication?
Okay, I'm gonna go
Okay.
back then.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right,
Hasiel.
I'm gonna go back to class. You be okay? All right.
Thank you.
He's pretty independent, so if he decides he wants to go back, he could let him go back to call.
Okay.
Because he's really good
He knows
about
his way around.
Yes, he does. He's very good about that.
Awesome. Thank you. Alright, you're gonna take this pill, okay? This is for your headache. It's gonna help your head. Yeah, you don't have to. Yep, perfect. Wonderful. Good job. Good job. You wanna lay down for a little bit? Want ice for your head? You want an ice pack? No? Okay. Go ahead, you can lay down. You need to use the restroom? Go ahead.
Hmm.